Hey guys, today I've got something that might just blow your mind a little. Are you ready to see a snake that breaks all the usual ideas about nature? Yeah, you heard me right. In this video, I'm going to tell you about this amazing creature that can catch even the most experienced naturalists off guard. In the snake world, the definition of beauty can vary, as many species feature vibrant colors. But especially worth mentioning is the Spiny bush viper, which lives in the tropical forests of Central Africa. Its unique feature is its unusual scales that look like tiny spikes, giving it a scruffy appearance. Even though this viper is small in size, its venom is extremely dangerous to humans. Its peculiarity lies in its unusual scales, similar to small thorns, creating a tousled effect. Although this viper is small in size, its venom is extremely dangerous to humans. Still, it rarely shows aggression and prefers to stay away from humans, living its life among the trees. This snake is perfectly adapted for climbing branches and plant trunks. It often hides in thick vegetation and can even be found inside large flowers. It usually comes down to the ground at night to hunt for small animals like mice, frogs, and lizards. The giant millipede is one of the most dangerous and venomous creatures on Earth. This fast creature has 23 pairs of legs, which helps it move around nimbly. This snake millipede can grow up to 1 foot long. Its reddish-brown body is divided into segments, each equipped with a pair of yellowish legs with claws. The front pair of legs of this venomous monster has evolved into a sort of jaws equipped with venom glands. And the back pair has turned into powerful limbs that allow it to move effectively through the soil. Millipedes are widely found in South America, Jamaica, and the Trinidad Islands. They hunt mice, frogs, lizards, snakes, and birds, reaching high speeds while chasing their prey. Grabbing its prey with its front legs, the millipede snake sinks its venomous jaws into it. After biting off big chunks of its prey, it sends them to its stomach, where they are slowly digested. A meal can sometimes take several hours. The bite of a giant millipede, or as it's scientifically known, a scolopendra, is extremely painful for humans, causing swelling, fever, and general weakness that can last from a few hours to a couple of days. However, for most people, the bite is not fatal. The Belcher Sea Snake is a marine snake with one of the strongest venoms, named after British Admiral Edward Belcher. Even though it's not aggressive, accidental bites can happen when it gets caught in fishing nets. Fortunately, this snake produces very little venom, so fatal outcomes are rare. The snake's length ranges from 19.5 to 39 inches. It has a small, narrow head with breathing valves above its nostrils, which allows it to breathe air. The snake's body is slender, covered with large scales that have small bumps in the middle of each plate. The belly is covered with narrow scales, and the tail is paddle-shaped and flattened on the sides. The snake's coloring is yellowish-green with dark green stripes. Belcher's sea snake prefers to live near coral reefs and is an excellent swimmer. It can stay underwater for up to 8 minutes. The diet of this snake includes fish and mollusks. The snake's venom contains neurotoxins that affect the nervous system and myotoxins that cause severe pain. The species is found in the Pacific Ocean, especially off the coasts of countries like Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam, New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, and also near Ashmore Reef in northwestern Australia. The Shortnosed Sea Snake is an extremely rare venomous species that lives off the northern coast of Western Australia. These snakes can grow to about 2 feet long and have coloring that ranges from brown to dark purple with some patterns. They live at depths of over 32 feet. But during the day, they hide in the shallow waters among the corals. They feed on small fish, which they paralyze with their potent venom. There are 2 populations of these snakes. One population is around Ashmore Reef, and the other is along the western Australian coast, including Ningaloo Reef. The short-nosed sea snake is endangered. The Viperlike deadly snake has a body length ranging from 27 to 39 inches. It looks similar to a viper. It has a wide, triangular head with prominent cheekbones that sharply transitions into the neck. The supraocular shields stick out to the sides, and the scales on the back are ribbed. The snake has pretty large fangs. The body is short, colored light brown with several dark stripes along the torso. This snake lives in Australia, New Guinea, and the nearby islands. It prefers forested and shrubby areas, being active at night and mostly moving on the ground. The diet mainly consists of small mammals, birds, and other snakes. When faced with a potential threat, the snake stays still, relying on its coloring for camouflage instead of fleeing or adopting a threatening posture, which is typical behavior for vipers. The chatty brown snake belongs to the family Millipede in the genus of false cobras, specifically Gunther's false cobra. This is one of the most venomous species of land snakes, ranking second in terms of venom toxicity. The habitat of this snake spans Australia, Papua New Guinea, and Indonesia. The snake species shows a brown coloration, but adult individuals can have various shades, ranging from yellow, yellow-brown, and orange to black, silver, and gray. Young snakes have a darker head with a black nape and reddish spots on their belly. The snake's body is covered with 17 rows of dorsal scales. Next, there's a divided anal scale, and there are also between 45 to 75 divided tail scales. The average length of these snakes ranges from 43 to 71 inches, although individuals have been recorded at lengths of up to 94.5 inches. Snakes longer than 6.5 inches. Pythons are considered to be very large. The brown snakes live in a variety of habitats, ranging from dry eucalyptus forests and coastal hills to inland scrub plains and agricultural lands. They avoid rainy forests and overly dry desert areas where it's hard to find shelter from the sun, as their main food source consists of rodents like house mice. They avoid rainy forests and overly dry desert areas where it's hard to find shelter from the sun, since their main food source consists of rodents like house mice. These snakes are often found near farms and residential homes, where it's hard to find shelter from the sun, since their main food source consists of rodents like house mice. These snakes are often found near farms and residential homes. The diet of brown snakes also includes frogs, small birds, eggs, and even other snakes. The tiger snake is a venomous snake found in Australia and Tasmania. It inhabits varied habitats. These snakes average about 6.5 feet in length. It lives in a variety of landscapes, including forests, meadows, pastures, and deserts. The average length of these snakes is about 6.5 feet. The coloration of tiger snakes is quite varied. It can be gray, olive, or reddish. Their diet includes small lizards, snakes, amphibians, large insects, and small mammals. Although tiger snakes are usually calm, it's important to remember that they are among the most venomous land snakes. Small animals bitten by them die almost instantly, sometimes not even having a chance to move. The venom of the tiger snake combines neurotoxins and anticoagulants. Small animals bitten by them die almost instantly, sometimes not even having a chance to move. The venom of the tiger snake combines neurotoxins and anticoagulants. Neurotoxins cause muscle paralysis, while anticoagulants disrupt blood clotting, leading to bleeding. The effectiveness of the antivenom depends on how quickly it's administered before paralysis sets in. The boomslang is a venomous snake from the colubrid family, and its name comes from the African term boomslang, which means tree snake. Adult individuals usually reach a length of 4 to 5 feet, although some can grow up to 6.5 feet. The boomslang has a short head and large, expressive eyes with bright green irises. The snake's coloration can range from completely green to green with black stripes and spots, as well as olive, brown, or black. The underside of its body has a yellowish or yellow-green tint. The snake's coloration can vary from completely green to green with black stripes and spots, as well as olive, brown, or black. The underside of the body has a yellowish or yellow-green tint. The venomous fangs are located deep in the upper jaw. This species is widely distributed in tropical Africa, south of the Sahara, all the way down to South Africa. The boomslang lives in various ecosystems, including dry savannas, fynbos, lowland forests, and scrublands. It's active during the day and prefers to stay in trees and bushes. The snake is a great climber and can mimic tree branches. The boomslang feeds on lizards, other snakes, frogs, as well as large caterpillars and other insect larvae. The boomslang is known for its aggressiveness, so getting too close and making sudden movements can be dangerous. It can strike without warning. The Schlagel Viper is a venomous snake from the pit viper subfamily, found in the tropical forests of Central and South America. Named after the German zoologist Hermann Schlegel. Adults usually reach a length of 19.5 to 25.5 inches, sometimes growing up to 31.5 inches. Females are generally larger than males. The snake has a short, white head. The eyes are large with vertical pupils. Above the eyes, there's a short ridge formed by the protruding supraocular scales. It has a medium-length tail and a chain. The main color is green with a lattice pattern of thin reddish-brown stripes. The tip of the tail is colored light red. There are also other color variations: green or brown with dark spots, solid rusty orange or yellow-orange. Bothrops prehensile-tailed. It prefers humid tropical forests and can be found at elevations up to 8,700 feet above sea level. During the day, the snake lies on branches or hangs from them, supporting itself only with the tip of its prehensile tail. From this position, it can strike, coiling in the air and extending the front part of its body forward. As night falls, the snake becomes active and skillfully moves through the branches in search of food. Its diet consists of small mammals, frogs, lizards, and sleeping birds. There have been cases of cannibalism. To lure in its prey, the snake uses the bright tip of its tail. The green mamba, or western mamba, is a venomous snake that lives in the humid tropical forests of West Africa. It's mostly active during the day, but under the right conditions, it can hunt at night. In the wild, its prey includes birds, lizards, and small mammals. The snake's venom contains powerful neurotoxins that cause tissue necrosis and total paralysis. Without a quick administration of anti-venom, a green mamba bite can lead to a person's death. The green mamba has a slender body with a long, cone-shaped tail. The average length of an adult is between 6 to 7 feet, with the largest specimens reaching up to 8 feet. The snake has a narrow, elongated head that smoothly transitions into its body. When the snake raises its neck vertically, it slightly thickens. But unlike cobras, it doesn't have a flaring hood. The pupils are round, the iris is brownish-yellow, and the scales around the green mamba's eyes. The upper body is colored in bright shades, ranging from yellowish-green to pure green with yellow-edged scales. The back part of the body and the tail can be almost completely yellow. Some have scales with black diamonds. Skin between scales is visible. The skin between the scales is especially noticeable on the head and tail. The upper part of the head is colored the same as the front part of the body, or maybe just a bit darker. The underside of the head, throat, belly, and vent area are pale yellow or yellowish-green. The green mamba leads both an arboreal and a terrestrial lifestyle. When it's resting, it hides in the thick canopy of trees, where it's hard to spot against the greenery. This is a very active and fast snake. The South Chinese multi-striped snake is a species of venomous snakes from the ASP family, which includes 2 subspecies. One of them is found in southern China, as well as in Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand. The other subspecies lives in the Chinese province of Yunnan. The body length of these snakes usually ranges from 2 to 4 feet, but it can reach a maximum size of 5 feet 2 inches. The body is colored black with white cross stripes. There are between 30 to 50 stripes on the back and 9 to 15 on the tail. The belly side is milky white. These snakes can climb to heights of up to 5,000 feet above sea level. The South Chinese multi-striped snake has venom glands that, while small, produce a very potent venom. Snakes live near bodies of water and are active at night. Their diet consists of fish, frogs, other snakes, mice, and various other prey. The dried body without internal organs is used for medical purposes. The chain viper, also known as Russell's viper, is the most common venomous snake in South Asia, and its bites pose a significant threat to humans. More than half of all recorded snakebite cases in the region are linked to the species. In India, it's included in the so-called Big Four venomous snakes that most often attack humans. The species is named after the Scottish herpetologist Patrick Russell. The maximum length of the chain viper can reach 65 inches, although on average it's about 47 inches in the mainland part of its range, while on the islands, the snakes are somewhat smaller. The chain viper is found in South and Southeast Asia, as well as in Southeast China and Taiwan. The black and white cobra is one of the most dangerous snakes in Africa, belonging to the ASP family. It reaches impressive sizes, measuring between 4.5 to 9 feet. It has a small head with a pointed and slightly raised snout, which gives the snake a fierce appearance. The body is muscular and strong, highlighting its power. The black and white cobra is found in West and Central Africa. Young individuals are characterized by white stripes on a dark background, while adult snakes are colored dark brown or black with a metallic sheen. Their belly is yellow, covered with black spots and stripes, which makes the snake even more noticeable and dangerous. The preferred habitat of the black and white cobra is forests and savannas, where it finds food and shelter. The snake is also great at climbing trees and can be found at heights of up to 9,000 feet above sea level. It actively feeds during the day on various types of animals, including amphibians, birds, fish, lizards, small monitor lizards, and rodents. The venom of the black and white cobra contains a neurotoxin that can be deadly to humans. There are over 3,000 species of snakes on our planet, and their diversity is much greater than it seems at first glance. Even those snakes that have bright colors and a limited habitat can pose a serious danger and be ready to strike at any moment. I want to make you an interesting offer. You have a unique opportunity to become part of our team. If you have skills in video editing, can voice over videos in Russian, English, and other languages, or write interesting scripts, we would be happy to work with you. Message our Telegram bot, the link is in the description. And that's all for today. See you later, everyone.